Goods can be classified as free and economic goods, public and private goods, consumer and capital goods, perishables and durables. Of course, free goods, they are enjoyed, okay, without paying any price for it. That is, air is being enjoyed by us without paying price for it. It is present in nature. We call it free good. Okay, so economic goods, all these economic goods are available in the economy by using natural resources. They are produced, so they have a value in it, and there is a price fixed by the producers and they are sold out in the market. So only by paying price for these commodities we can use. Of course, goods are used to satisfy human wants. To satisfy our human wants, if these goods are needed, we buy from the market. Okay, and money has been exchanged. Money is used to buy the commodities. There is a price for the commodity. Then we consider these goods as economic goods. Okay, do you understand the difference between free goods and economic goods? Now, public goods and private goods. So, public goods, they are used by us. For example, when you ride a bicycle in the road that has been constructed by the government, do you pay a price for it? We don't pay a price for it. But they have been, these road have been laid by the government. How? By the revenue collected from the people only. That is, we pay revenue to the government in the way of taxes, either by direct tax or indirect tax. So by using that revenue, some expenditure is made in order to satisfy the human wants. Road is a public good, it is needed. Okay, we are using it. Okay, that want has to be, we have to go from one place to another place. Okay, that want has to be satisfied. So it has been constructed by the government. Of course, individuals cannot lay a road individually. It is not easy. It is very difficult. Expenditures are higher. That can be done only by the government, isn't it? So they are called public goods. And public goods are enjoyed by everybody, irrespective of whoever pays the money. They are being constructed by the government, but whoever uses that commodity enjoy its benefit, but we don't pay directly for the benefit that has been enjoyed. Okay, they are called public goods. But private goods, they are owned by the individuals, they are sold out in the market. When you pay a price for it, you become the owner of that commodity. Okay, they are all private goods. Okay, next one, consumer goods and capital goods. So if a commodity satisfy our want directly, we call it consumer goods. Okay, for example, when you drink coffee, what happens? It directly being used up by the consumer. Consumer directly uses. If you sit in a chair, that chair is being used by the consumer directly. Then it is a consumer good. Okay, what is capital goods? Capital goods are already produced goods in order to produce something else. For example, cycle. So the assembling of different parts, then you are getting a cycle. Okay, these different parts are being produced in the industries. They are called capital goods. Even the small nuts and then anything that connects, everything is called capital goods. Any good that is used for assembling or producing some other good, then it is called capital goods. Okay, and then perishables and durable. Durable goods have a long lifetime. Perishables have less lifetime. For example, take for example fish, vegetables. Vegetables can be kept for 2-3 days. Like fish cannot be kept for more than 1 day. Okay, it has to be used at once. Okay, the use of that commodity has to be consumed at once. It has to be used up by the consumer. They are called perishables. Okay, so durable goods, they have a longer life. They can be kept for a longer time. They can be stored in a place also. Okay, in future also they can use it. So they are all durable. In economics, utility is the want satisfying power of the commodity. This utility is in the goods and services, okay, for the consumer for a particular period of time. Okay, this utility, it is of psychological in nature. That is, it depends upon the person's nature. It is subjective. You cannot say that I have used this subject something. You cannot measure it. Okay, so it is subjective and it is psychological. It differs from person to person. And this utility, it is not for usefulness. For example, for a smoker, when he smokes cigarettes, okay, he gets a satisfaction, but it is of useful to his health, it is not useful. So you cannot compare whether this utility is of use, then only he should consume. No, utility is simply the want satisfying power of a commodity. So what is the want a person has, then only it can satisfy. It is psychological in the sense, for a vegetarian, okay, for suppose somebody eats only vegetables, if we keep mutton prepared very well in front of him, will he enjoy it? Will it satisfy his want? Never. So it is psychological. To a vegetarian, mutton is not going to give him of any use. Okay, so and then it is not the same as pleasure. For example, to a sick person, consuming medicine does not derive any pleasure. So we are not going to calculate whether we have enjoyed pleasure out of consuming commodity, then it is utility. No. Utility is want satisfying power of the commodity. I have a want, I am a sick person, I have to consume a commodity that is going to cure my sickness, but it does not derive any pleasure. Okay, do you understand? Okay, it is simply the want satisfying power of the commodity. It is present in the goods and services. Okay, it is present in the goods and services. That satisfy the want of the person. That is why we say that there is no ethics, no ethical or moral is involved in this utility term. This term utility is very important in economics. Okay, and then it is personal and relative. Okay, when it is needed, then only we can consume. For example, suppose during summer you are given a very hot drink, we don't enjoy it, isn't it? Yes, so but during winter we need that hot drink. Yes, then of course ice cream. Ice cream is used up in summer, but it does not give me pleasure during winter. Okay, so it depends upon the intensity of the wants. For example, in the evening time when you go home, after your work is over, you feel very hungry. Okay, suppose a or a packet full of biscuit is kept over it. Okay, how does we will eat? We eat very fast, isn't it? Until half of the packet is over. After that only we think, okay, we can eat with tea or something, and then we relax ourselves and then eat. Isn't it? That is, then this law of diminishing marginal utility is being derived by any particular human being. Okay, so utility has a nature of diminishing nature. If you cannot consume it continuously, man cannot get satisfied consuming more and more of one particular commodity. It is because man derives utility by consuming many commodities at a time. Okay, in the evening time we want to eat biscuit along with a cup of tea or along with some cool drink, like that, isn't it? We don't consume only packets full of biscuits, isn't it? So that is why it is said it depends upon the intensity of the want. Okay, when we are very hungry, we eat very fast, we consume it, and after some time the hunger gets over, then we go slowly consume it, isn't it? At a point what happens, we don't even like to consume that. Okay, it becomes maximum, marginal utility becomes zero at that time, then after that it becomes negative. Okay, this law of diminishing marginal utility we are going to study in microeconomics only. Okay, no ethics is involved in it. For a person who drinks liquor, is there any ethics involved in it? No, but to the particular person it satisfies his wants, that's all. So utility is nothing but want satisfying power of the commodity. If you take the example of a knife, it can be used for cutting vegetables. Okay, at the same time, for a killer, suppose he uses that same knife to kill a person, is there any ethics involved in it? No ethics is involved in it. But the killer uses that commodity. His want is satisfied. That's all. So utility is nothing but want satisfying power of the commodity. Every commodity, every service has got its own power. It is present in goods, it is present in the services. That is called utility in economics.